was a male and they got together, you would get something like this. Now, I had to type in dark Mexican woman, and then you would think that that's the real Mexican. Oh, that's the indigenous. Look, her skin is melanated. You don't understand. That's why she's over here in Mexico now. Now, granted, they're not telling you that the Arabs came and some of those Hindus came. That's another story too. And then they got the mix in the gore, you know what I'm saying? Because then also they want you to think that she must have got that from an African. But still, they'll have people this old looking like this and say, that's a Mayan. Even though it's just the old version of a mixture of people who look like this, who's been around playing games. Okay? As you can see, the languages are very much the same. But they have other things that are similar.
Did you notice some Arab people look Mexican, some look Indian? Country in the Middle East, the most Mexican looking people is Palestine. Country in the Middle East with the most Indian looking people, Saudi Arabia. I'm Palestinian. This looks Mexican.
Now you may have missed it because it stopped so quick on the end, but he said he's Palestinian. And when he did one of these little ethnicity checkers based on his face, it said that he was mostly Mexican, Asian, in America, and a little bit of Middle East. It went haywire.
How Arab is Mexico? I spent a few months traveling across the country, and everywhere I went, I saw something surprisingly familiar. You can see these grills basically everywhere in the street. A big meat stick being shaved off and quickly served, known as taco al pastor.
¿Cuánto pesa?
Sí.
Este o este.
Los dos juntos.
Este 2.50 y este 100.
Which is very similar to my home shawarma. But how did this happen? You see, it all started in the 1900s when the Lebanese began immigrating to Mexico, influencing the culture and especially the cuisine. And they brought with them shawarma, my personal favorite Arab dish.
As he said, Lebanese were migrating there in the early 1900s. By 2020 something, some of them are just calling themselves indigenous, right? But also, I didn't even realize that they shaved that al pastor shit off like they do in the Mediterranean spot until he pointed it out to me. I was like, no, nigga, that is heroes. That's what they do for the hero meat. And I was just in a little Chilango Tacos like last week and they had that shit in there. Sometimes this stuff just blows right past us. These people be playing. There's a part of this I tried to play on the end. It wouldn't let me play because of the sound. So you have to go watch this yourself.